Hello, people. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you like it is today. Women say we can't handle women making more than us, and we can't handle that help a woman, us being at our lowest. So don't help a man when they're at the lowest. That's what they're saying, right? We're intimidated, blah, blah, blah. We ain't intimidated. Dudes, do not let your girl come in making more bread than you. You'll find out that they will, the quickest thing they'll do is their attitude will show with flying colors. They'll belittle you, they'll degrade you, they will insult you. When they're making more money, they will trash you. Majority of the women will. I'm not saying all of them will. So let me rephrase this one. But a good majority of women will show their true colors. And you do not want to be in that circumstance, especially if she's making all the money. No. If you decide, oh well, let me quit my job, take care of the kids, no, don't. I would never suggest it. Now maybe it's different with a foreigner girl, but I don't know, and I don't want to tell you something I don't know. But I will tell you, with a modern woman from the U.S., U.K., or somewhere, well, mostly the U.S., but you got what I'm saying, the modern chick, they're going to degrade you. It's going to be like that. Especially if they think they have a PhD. Oh my gosh. And you ain't got one, they're going to try to use words to and then they'll say, look it up, some bull crap like that. I've gone through it. That's how. So I ain't intimidated. Nobody's intimidated by some woman. I'm proud of my woman's making more money than me. I'm like, if we are together and we are working towards a good life, I don't care who's making more money. But when your attitude shows it, that I'm better than you, you're just some peasant, some slave that's under me, and I'm like, whoa. And this is what women will do. They will they will belittle you, degrade you, and say every insult in the book to let you know. And if they have a PhD or think they're smarter than you, they'll use even words that aren't normally used. Maybe even knowing that you don't know what they mean, and tell you go look it up or Google it or whatever bull crap. And I'm like, not even that serious conversation that I want to look up that word. I wasn't even just in the conversation in the first place. I was just trying to talk to you. But no, you got some kind of attitude problem. Guarantee it. And sometimes they'll show it by withholding the finances. Most women, you can't let them. I mean, I'm not saying all women are like this, but a good majority are. When it comes to contribute, they don't believe in contributing to the household when it comes to finances. They believe in doing what they want with their money. And that's why I'm like, there's no point unless you're doing some. And this is why I always preached foreign women. But even that's starting to corrode because more Americans are going over there and they're starting to corrode them. So I'm not gonna sit here. So I would like to tell you go to I mean, there's still a good chance of picking up a foreign girl like that, and I would suggest you pick up one before America corrupts them completely. Because whether it's us men or women, I mean, we somehow we still corrupt everything. So guys, just be careful. I wouldn't suggest it. Hey, if you go into a relationship where she makes more money or she has a PhD and you ain't at that level, just be prepared. Okay, guys, I'm not saying that it will happen to you. But the majority of you will find out that it most likely will happen to you. And when you see those signs, just get out or start working, get your money because one day she's going to say something stupid to you. Just get out. Just get out. Make sure you always have your own money because the last thing you want to feel like you're trapped like a rat. Make sure you don't share your money. You know, if you got a lot of money, understandable. But make sure you have some emergency funds, guys, especially when you're in that predicament. I'm not saying you can't use it to contribute to the family, but make sure you got some escape money at all times because one day she's going to slip up and she's going to let you know that you're nothing but a crap on this earth and she has to put up with you. And the minute she does, you just pack your things and go. Say, I'm out of here. You know, make sure, I would even tell you, make sure that the house is in her name. Make sure everything's in her name. That way she, especially since she's the one making more money. The reason why I'm telling you this is if you have a little emergency funds and everything's in her name, you can walk away with ease. And I don't like to tell guys this, but it's better. You know, I had a friend like this. I told him way before he got married, do not move to a girl's territory. Never move to a girl. If you are from Seattle and she's from Washington, Maryland, do not move to her territory. And he's like, why? Why? Because when there's problems, when there's stuff going on, she has someone to run to. You got nobody on your side. You think the parents and her family are going to take your side? I mean, there's a slim chance, but let's face it. Most of the time, even if she's wrong, they're going to take her side, right? Or they may just stay out of it. But majority of the time, when she'll go, like her sisters or cousins, they're going to give her advice for her side. And you can be wondering why she's got an attitude and all that stuff, because she's got the power of her family. She ain't got to worry about you. She always knows she's got a fallback plan. When things don't work out with you, she can run back to them. If the house is in her name, she feels all superior. And that's the thing he was going to. He's like, Lawrence, they're always up in my business. And I said, he moved. I'm sorry, I didn't paint the picture. I'm bad at storytelling. So, in a nutshell, my buddy moved from Seattle to Cleveland. And he was like, every time, she doesn't want me to hang out with friends. She don't want me to do nothing. She just wants me to blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, we bought a house together. I said, is it in your name? Nope. So the bill's in her name? Yep. So I said, look, man, she's all over. She's trying to control the thing, but she believes she's got the power. Amazing. When the girl has the power, they're so easily corrupted. The majority of the women will abuse that power. And I'm not saying men don't do that either, but women complain about us, but they're quick to do it. Maybe that's why they have a problem with us being in power, because they know what they would do in power. Because I noticed that when women... Okay, I'm getting off story. My bad. Let me stop myself. But I'll finish it anyway. I noticed when anything a woman feels they would do, it's what they'll say we will do. And that's not the truth. But anyway, let's get back to the top. So he moved on. He moved to her. They bought the house. It was in her family helped them get a house. It's in their name. Everything was in her name. So I said, you know what, dude? If you don't like how this relationship is going, and you just got married, and it's been a few months, Probably 6, I believe, maybe more than maybe 9. I can't remember per se. But I said, you got two options. You can sit here and put up with all this bull crap. But the great thing is, since you ain't got no kids, you can walk away. And if she loves you, she'll stop you. If she don't love you, she'll let you walk away. So I believe he said he had to walk out the door. She stopped him. They worked things out. He said things were a lot better after that. But I don't know what happened there after they got kids, so I hope it was still good. But I haven't talked to him since. But I was like, dude, you gotta stand up for yourself. Otherwise, you're just doomed. And that's really, and women think because they helped you, you owe them. Amazing. But if we throw that in our faces, all of a sudden we're the hideous abusers in the world. We are the monsters. How could you do that? Why would you want to control me? Amazing. But they always want to control you when they got the upper hand. Always. It is a warfare out there when it comes to modern women, no matter what to tease it. Most modern women are going to try to control. I'm not saying all, because there's a few good women out there that understand that we both need to work 50-50, all that stuff. And it is what it is. Let's put it that way. But a lot of them don't. A lot of them will go crazy. Anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much what it is. I'm just probably rerunning things, but guys, be careful about letting your girls make more money than you or letting them lead the way. I'm not saying it's not possible to have a girl that will treat you good, but a lot of girls will abuse that power. Just like they say men will, they will. Anyway, take care, guys. Good luck to you.